Commanders Field holds a little more than 80,000, and they have come out in droves here in Landover, Maryland. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And off we go in our nation's capital. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Let's go now.
Right to the air is Daniels. Open man is Noah Brown. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A huge play there right off the bat. 49 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Daniels. Throwing the out route, and Crowder makes the catch. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Off the play fake, Daniels. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Now a 2nd and 6.
Here we go, Jack. Go.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. 3rd and 2. They go play action. Daniels steps away. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Play action, now it's Daniels. And this is Ertz with it, right side. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Ready?
Daniels looking to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Ben Sinnott. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught in the end zone. So how about that for a statement? They get 2 instead of 1 on the fake, and it's an 8-0 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Come on, two.
One quarter down, 8-0 the score.
With the score, Commanders 8, Dolphins 9.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. From the gun, it's Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best. and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. A give, running right, Achane. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. From the 29, here's 2nd and 3. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he spins through. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. In motion, Hill. Achane. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Tua going to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And not a good time for the sack on 2nd and goal, a loss of 6. And now it's 3rd down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Following the sack, they go from the 13 on 3rd and goal. Motion man is Berrios. Tua now, 3rd and goal. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing into break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Come on.
To the air goes Daniels. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's Daniels. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Now Daniels. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short, and this will remain a 5-point game. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. 1 second, all that remains. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Achane gets it from the gun. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now Tua signaling to change things up. Right back to him on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Here's Tua. That's out to Hill, right side complete. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Short throw to Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Miami first down. That one going for a gain of 11. Back to the ground, Achane. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. In motion, Hill. Right back to Achane on 2nd down. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
To throw is Daniels. Steps away. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Daniels. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And they'll give this to Achane. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. 2nd and 7. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football and averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane from 10 yards out. And the Dolphins have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Here's a 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Daniels buying time to his left. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield. But they never did.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Daniels going to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. A run straight ahead with Achane. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. On the handoff, it's Achane.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Tagovailoa looking to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
Sanders' kick is good, and they will take a somewhat rare 12-8 lead. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Dancing to his left, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Back to throw. A throw left side, reeled in by the rookie wideout. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Here we go. Check.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And some space here. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really